Teddicus. I'm a ranger from the Kingdom of Eldenshire. This is where things change forever. It was time to leave. The caravan should have arrived by now. They'd given me a time window, but that's all gone. I have to go find them, but first I needed to equip myself. I started by taking those diamonds of mine and crafting them into tools. I know that this will serve me well against the nightmares. I hope that my people haven't come across any of them. They're everywhere now. As I was getting ready to prep another map, I realized that the water in my sugarcane farm was indeed frozen. I knew that would happen. I guess I simply forgot about the torch thing, I suppose, or I was too sidetracked with worry. Either way, it was a simple fix, with just a few torches. I made another map before I headed out, so I at least had some more reference points on my wall. It's not a lot of ground covered, but every bit helps me know where I am and how to get around. I'm finally going to use that diamond sword. I crafted up some new armor out of the abundance of iron that I have. I figured that if I'm going to find my people in a land of nightmares, I should probably be better protected. The more certainty, the better. I was ready. I started my journey going towards the farmhouse, but this time I went straight to the side of the mountain. I needed to scale the other mountain to get to the other side. If I could make it to the dock that I arrived on, maybe they'll know something. This place really is magical, though. The potential for kingdom builds and such, it's very high. Finally, a settlement. Now I can ask for some assistance from the local townspeople. I hope they speak my language. The closer that I got to the small village, the more I realized that something was very, very wrong. That same banner was being carried by those strange travelers that attacked me not long ago. Who are they? Or what do they want? I was beginning to really worry about the king, about the princess. And no, they did not speak my language. They had a giant protector, though, that seemed to be made of iron. What a strange being. Still, I could see it in their eyes. The few people that survived this obvious attack were filled with fear and sorrow. Who are these malicious wanderers? I went to the top of the hill to check the other houses for anything that could help me or the villagers. But when I got there, I saw a giant boulder, still molten. Obviously, it came from a catapult. But why? Why destroy this village? I have to quicken my search. I decided it was time to move on. Luckily, I had found my old trail of torches. It looks like I was right next to the village and I didn't even realize it. Oh well. I had remembered that the trail to the dock was not too far from this spot either, so that's where I set my sights on. As I walked this lonely path, I felt a strange shift in the cool of the night, like the wind was whispering terrors all around me. I have a bad feeling about this. As I climbed over a small hill, I suddenly saw something that I did not want to see. The attackers had staked claim to this area. The dock isn't very far from here. What is happening? And these skulls. They're not old. Another boulder. Not as molten as the last one. It must be older. When did they attack the village? Did I just miss them? Not too far from the boulder, I saw a familiar carriage. It was full of building materials. They were bringing supplies for the kingdom. And there was blood. There was also the most terrifying horse I had ever seen. It was undead. And who was that person back there? There were boulders everywhere as well. I checked as many of the carriages that I could find. There was no one to be found. I saw yet another horse. I had thought to myself, who are these people? And where are my people? Surely they're just hiding somewhere. But all of those thoughts came to a halt when I saw it. A desolate wasteland of carnage. These carriages, this caravan was from my town. They're all gone. All of them. And that's when I saw it. The biggest boulder of them all. The one that seemingly ended the attack. Are they pirates? Did they just want the loot? Or is there more to this story that I'm not seeing? I quickly turned to the pathway again to find the dock. Perhaps I can get answers there. I had to find them. I had to find her. She can't be gone too. When I arrived at the dock, it was quiet. There was not a soul in sight. This place was recently built, yes, but it should have people coming and going every other day. This felt wrong. Everything is wrong. I ran back to the path. I can't get my mind off of the princess. She can't be. She just can't be. But then I saw something. A flower. A trail of them. She used to leave flower trails when we were kids. She always took me on some crazy adventure in the woods, fighting off monsters and ghouls. Now that I think of it, she always told me how they were supposed to look. I have seen those monsters here in this land. Does she know about all of this? As I examined the fresh blood on one of the carriages, I looked up and saw smoke, almost like a signal fire. Was she there? I quickly ran to it. Did she make this? What is this? I saw another flower across the river, so I quickly went to it. I wasn't ready. When I got to the flower, I saw it. The princess's royal carriage. All of her horses were gone, and it seemed her royal guards were with her too. But she was nowhere to be found. I didn't know what to think. There was no treasure or any kind of belongings in the chests. They must have been looted. If she's gone... No, she has to be okay. I spotted a small cave on the other side of this small pathway. I knew she had to be in there. I was not ready for what I found. It looked like she had set up a shelter in there, away from the nightmare. There was a map on the wall, food in storage bins. She had everything she needed in there. I even found all of her precious gems. And then I saw a letter. I knew the handwriting. The air became cold as I dared to pick it up. Theodin, I don't know if you'll ever find this, but if you do, then you'll have already found everyone else. I cannot explain what happened, but they came out of nowhere. They had massive beasts and ghosts that they summoned. It was something that I have never seen before, and I hope to never see it again. Theodin, everyone is gone. Everyone, our entire town, our families, the king, they're all gone. Theodin, I'm the only one left, and I'm frightened. I'm so frightened, Theodin. I pray that somehow you can find me before they come again. I've lit a giant fire hoping that you'll see the smoke, and I've built myself a barricade outside of a small cave with several of my royal guards. None of them survived through the last few nights, though. Those nightmare creatures got to them. That's why I had decided to write this letter to you. According to the map, we were almost to the new kingdom that you had so graciously set forth to scout out. If by some miracle you hear me, please come to me. I will wait for you, Theodin. I have always waited for you, my love. I don't know how much longer I can hold out here. The night is closing in and the nightmarish creatures are beginning to appear again. I fear for my life, Theodin. Please, find me. Find me. No. No. If they're all gone, what am I even doing here? Where do I go? What do I do? I can't go on without her. Maybe she is alive. Maybe she'll be back. I must wait for her like she waited for me. Yes, I will wait.